Kikimora is a predominantly negative character in Slavic mythology, one of the types of domovoy. Kikimory, in plural, were the first traditional explanation for sleep paralysis in Russian folklore. There are many versions of the origin of Kikimory. One of them says that Kikimory are babies who died unbaptized. Other version says that Kikimory are children from a vicious connection with a fiery serpent. In some accounts, children who were cursed by their parents and therefore abducted or exchanged by evil spirits become Kikimory. The people imagine Kikimory in the form of ugly dwarfs or babies, whose head is like a thimble, and the body is as thin as a straw. They are naked, forever young girls, small and restless. They have the ability to be invisible, run fast and see far away. According to other descriptions, the Kikimora looks like a small, gnarled and ugly old woman, dressed in torn rags, funny and sloppy, who is afraid that she will be blown away by the wind, and therefore does not leave the house. Occasionally, the Kikimora was presented in the guise of a man. Occasionally in the guise of a maiden with loose hair or a long braid, completely undressed or in a one-color shirt. There are beliefs that Kikimora is able to turn into a dog, a pig, a duck, a hare and a hamster. Kikimory usually settle in premises if the corpse of a child, a hanged or unsung deceased, was buried under them, also in a house where the child died for any reason. These spirits may also be sent by a sorcerer. Kikimora is sometimes said to be married to the domovoy, differing from her husband in a very vicious disposition. Kikimory loved to joke with people and sometimes appear in the form of a child abandoned on the way. Picked up by people, they run away, laughing at them. Kikimory are able to give people nightmares and even choke them at night. Kikimora's favorite hobby is weaving. On the night before Christmas they whip and burn the toe, left without prayer by the scattered spinners. This feature in the activities of the Kikimora makes her similar to the pagan goddess Mokosh, whose cult influence probably left its mark on the image of this domestic spirit. Occasionally, the Kikimora was even considered a female helper in baking bread, washing dishes, caring for livestock, and lulling children. It was believed that the Kikimora can be seen before special events significant to family members. Most often she is seen standing at the doorstep. If she cries or knocks loudly with bobbins for lace weaving, this portends trouble. If she is spinning, then someone's death should be expected. If a person asks Kikimora a question, she can answer with a knock. There is also another kind of Kikimora that lives in swamps and marshes. The swamp Kikimora is usually described as a very small, thin, ugly old woman, with long, disheveled shaggy black or gray hair. She wraps herself up in moss as if it were a fur coat, and weaves forest plants and grasses in her hair instead of ribbons. The swamp Kikimora is rarely seen by humans, as she can become invisible, and this is how she usually travels. She can also take the form of a frog, a toad, a goose, or a black cat. Though she prefers swamps as her habitat, sometimes she is seen walking across forests, lakes and rivers. The swamp Kikimora is sometimes considered the wife of a leshy, in other beliefs of a bolotnik. It was believed that the swamp Kikimora frightens people, knocks travelers off the road, and sometimes even drowns them. Sometimes the swamp Kikimora can go into people's houses. It is said that she can be identified by the trail of wet footprints. If she sat down anywhere, there will be a wet spot there too. When she is in the house, she can kidnap the baby, leaving an enchanted log in its place. Okay, that's all from Kikimora's story. If you have a request or suggestion, you can write it in the comment below. If you like this content, please share this video to your friends, your family, your girlfriend or boyfriend. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you all.